Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe. Today we're playing The Frozen Gods in GURPS 4th edition. I'm Luke, the GM. We have got, in no particular order, Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Lady Katya, and we're going to do some combats today, so that's going to be exciting.
Oh yeah, you're all gonna die. We've got Everoth. Maybe.
We had Everoth.
We had Everoth. We've got James.
Hey, I'm James. I play Archie,
know?
who is still very close to murdering Etho the first chance he gets.
Yes, we can hear you, Ever.
Sorry.
We've got Everoth.
And yes, I'm Everoth playing Botchet. Sorry. Having some connection problems.
Don't worry about it. We've got Terra. Maybe. Having some muted problems.
No, we can hear. We can hear you.
I hear Etho.
Yeah, I hear Tara. Ethan.
What?
I hear all of you.
I cannot hear Terra talking.
Try leaving and coming back. It worked for me when I...
Well, I'm leaving and coming back. Let's see if it works.
I am Tara.
She is.
I'm Tara. Can you hear me now, Luke?
I can. That was very strange.
Okay. Weird. Technical difficulties. Good start to a game. Yeah.
Always.
I'm Tara. I play Etho.
That's all there is to it. And joining us for the first time in ages is Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared playing Eric. Eric has gone on adventures in the cold north, and so have I.
And you found yourself imprisoned for it. Oh well. Well, last time, the larger group found themselves making the way into Etho's home living area, the place where she is from. He approached a satellite camp. Etho went ahead to speak to some of her Atuni friends. They promptly attacked everyone else and tried to take them captive. They did manage this, but only after Archie chopped someone's arm off and vowed to kill Etho the traitor, I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
Boshit sewed that arm back on and, like, mumbled at it and rubbed some honey in it and drank some mead while they were doing it. So it might be alright. That's unclear as of yet. You got led to the main camp, which is deep in a valley, a very hidden entrance where hot springs rise to the surface and vegetation is blooming in the whole valley. You got led through what was clearly an ancient ruined Tove archway, entranceway, down a kilometre of passage into an open, almost natural-looking cavern with an open ceiling to it that was full of the Atuni people. Very noteworthy, they're all women, bar just a few. Most of the men were freed.
Digging it.
Yeah, the men that were here were very much happy to be here. You got the impression of. Boshit had sex with a lot of ladies.
2 before he passed out.
Oh yeah.
Use the rest of the stamina to heal up. By the way, anything or anyone needs more healing in the morning?
It would not be morning yet. Because as things were winding down towards the evening, those of you still awake, namely you guys and a couple of Atuni, hear
By the way, we're
footsteps.
retconning some stuff.
footsteps rushing down the passageway from the north, the entrance, and a Toonie girl panting. And she says, "Ah, someone is in the valley."
I'll begrudgingly stand up.
A knight from the south.
Ugh.
He will find the entrance. He is exploring.
What'd she say?
Someone else here. I'll take care of it.
Can I kill them?
And I think you probably heard that, Eric, given that you definitely heard the girl that saw you as she was a little bit tipsy, and she made a lot of noise as she ran away from the entrance. And
Oh, I'm not way off in a valley. I was like right in front of her, and she went back and drunkenly said that.
Correct. And I think you can even see the glimmer of light from ahead.
I'll
Eth-
walk down the hallway. Or no, not walk down. What am I talking about?
Run down.
No.
Stealth
Bup,
down.
bup, bup, stealth down.
Please don't.
What's it
kill
look
Jared.
like here, where I am?
As you entered, it was carved Tovian architecture, overgrown and cracked. But here it looks more like a natural formation, as if the stone had melted out of this place, like you've seen in some of the mountains.
Okay, is it like really smooth or what?
The floor's really smooth, but the walls are quite jagged. Although it does look like that would have been... No, yeah. It's fairly smooth. The floor's not too rough. And it's definitely been getting warmer as you've headed down this very long passage.
Okay, is it above freezing?
Mm-hmm. Yes, by now it would be just above freezing, so probably gotten dark. That's nonsense.
Wait, what?
Yeah, never mind. It is night. It is after dark. Probably midnight-ish.
Okay, well, if Eric hears someone approaching, he will stop.
I don't know if you hear much of anything.
Maybe not.
He does.
Treat it as though it's 4 times closer, Luke.
Okay. No, I still don't think you hear anything in particular, but you would... There are people... There's definitely people you can hear. Singing, maybe. It sounds like a party.
Okay, so no one's gonna be coming back, and if they are, I'll hear them. Eric will cautiously continue.
Etho, you'd see him approaching, and...
Run, knight! Get out of here!
Do you legit shout that down the corridor?
Yes.
How would he know?
Yeah, I don't think he'd know it were a
Oh,
night, but you'd know
oh,
that someone
night.
would come in.
Right, no, I heard the word knight said.
She
'Cause
said
you
knight.
guys heard
Oh,
it
did
said.
Etho say night?
No,
No,
I did
the
not say
girl
no.
who
The woman
drunkenly
said
came
knight.
out and said
But she spoke in a
knight.
Toonie.
Oh, right.
And then Etho translated that someone was coming and she'd go and deal with it.
Fair enough.
I was gonna like hide behind. Is there anything I can hide behind and let him pass by?
Yeah, there's a few little nooks that you could try and do that in.
I will do that in.
Quick contest to stealth and vision, please.
Again? Okay.
And ignore some of that darkness, if any.
I'm just rolling straight up.
Yeah. You'd eventually be like right alongside her. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, I want to do the same thing I did to what's his name last week, where I step up behind him, and put my hand to his neck. What would that be?
Anomai wa moshin deru.
Grapple.
What's that default to?
Like an attack roll.
DX. The penalty location for the neck is halved in a grapple. For any location, it's halved in a grapple.
Well, I also want to make it
Telegraphed.
telegraphed. I'm behind him.
So that'd be
Note
DX.
that your stealth will take a -5 if you're moving faster than move 1.
No, I was basically waiting until you walk by me, take one step, and then just.
Yep. Reach up and put the hand around. I
Yeah.
see it. And you didn't notice her, but you will if she makes the DX +1. If you also go all out, determined it'd be DX +5.
So half DX?
Huh? Half. The penalty
For the grapple.
that includes the penalty for the neck and telegraphed all out determined.
So it's DX +5?
Yeah, if you telegraph all out determined.
I'll just telegraph. I don't need to.
So just DX
all
+1.
out. Chances are good on this.
So yeah, a skinny hand slips around your neck with very familiar looking claws.
And to you.
Could you say that again?
And who are you?
I think you'd recognize the clothes, surely.
I don't have dark vision.
Oh.
Wait, how dark is it in here?
I wouldn't have thought it'd be that dark, really.
Also, he only traveled with us for like a week. I saw him one other time.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
If he talks and says he knows me, I'll probably remember, but yeah.
Oh, no.
These people all look the same.
Racist?
Yeah, of course I am.
No, you're not in a position of power, so it's more just prejudiced. Although at the minute you're in a pretty powerful position. Who? You?
I mean you no harm. Unhand me, and we can talk.
Drop weapon.
He's not holding a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, just you have a weapon. Right?
Sword?
He has a sheathed sword and a crossbow
Storm chain
Um,
gun.
fixed to him.
He's not really a thing.
I'm really confused by the
Yeah, I don't think...
logistics of this.
I don't
Okay.
think you'd need him to drop a weapon.
Okay, walk, I say, as I have negotiate him forward.
He feels strong, sturdy. Done me a straight up, just walking right up to the door these days.
Let go, and I shall walk.
I will let go from around his neck, but be firmly behind,
Evaluate, evaluate, evaluate.
and we'll walk.
Archie, you'd probably be the first to see it's coming from right up there.
Something just happened?
I
Discord
restarted my
went
Discord.
weird.
I wasn't sure if I was getting it.
Hmm?
Discord went weird.
Ah.
But yeah, we're walk. I let go of your neck and we're walking forward, but my presence known behind you.
Yeah, Eric will turn around quickly. You.
I know you. What you do here?
You are the strange wild woman from the house. Your adoptive father. We went to find him.
Yeah? What you do here?
What do you mean? What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
This home. What you do here?
This is a Tove ruin.
This home. Katya, explain. Move. I'm gonna like gesture
Katya
at
is
you.
here.
Move.
Very well. Somewhat more enjoyable conversation.
You sound like such Ponce.
I suspect that Archie sees him first.
Mm-hmm.
Archibald.
Eric, they got you too, huh?
They.
What are you doing here?
I could ask the same of you. I
Well, we
traveled
were
north
abducted.
around the same time as you left.
We were abducted by Etho and the rest of her barbarians.
There was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I think it was understood quite well.
Is Archibald armed and armored?
He is
No.
armored, but he's not armed. A few very interestingly dressed women in here are approaching the entrance. You will notice that the majority of the people in here are female, probably. Although, no, yeah, because it's warm in this room. You can see the
Oh, yeah, we're
water
scantily clad.
steaming, so. But the three approaching
Eric
you.
will position himself as indicated.
Rightio. Where did I put these Atuni? Oh, right, yes, the folder called the Atuni.
You were abducted.
Yeah, Etho ran ahead of us and then laid an ambush with these barbarian women.
It was it was an abduction, but it was a misunderstanding. We aren't abducted anymore, right?
If we are free, why have they not returned my weapons?
Itho et tok kare no dun mir aktarono? She says. They approach, they're like, Etho, what's going on? Who's this Dunmere?
We hunt a vampire once. He just show up.
How's he... How? Why? That's suspicious. You already said that they're traveling... He's
Who
clearly...
else come? Ek.
Ooh, did you say that in English?
Yeah.
Well, Eldritch.
Who else come? Ek.
What do you mean no one is necessarily coming?
No follow you?
No one hostile is following me. I saw I presume all of your footprints. Came up here and saw Tove ruins. I could hardly help myself.
Harry says, like, I'm going to check, and she grabs just some rando.
Yeah,
And-
sentinel. Out. Keep eye out.
They start jogging up the passage. up and down. What's your appearance like, actually, Eric?
Well, he is wearing an orange cape, but he's wearing a lot of mostly white-colored clothing, winter clothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was asking your appearance level.
That too.
Oh,
Average?
attractive, +1.
Mm. They still don't look super impressed. But they don't look hostile. They're not ready in weapons or anything against you.
And dressed pretty fancily.
Eric, you say, is dressed fancily. I don't think fashion works on the Atuni.
No.
They're immune to that magic.
Their loss.
They're immune to status too?
Yeah. In fact, I think status is grants.
No, I should have sprung for status 3.
I think that might impose a penalty to these people.
These folk.
I suspect it's more along the lines of they have their own status and they don't respect ours.
As that sounds more
Yeah.
officially put.
Katya, what is happening here? Archibald says you've been kidnapped. You say it was a misunderstanding.
It was
They
both.
seem quite like kidnappers.
It was both.
Where's Burns?
They both did and did not kidnap you.
I do not see Burns. There's Burns. I'll just drag him on.
He's over there.
Where?
Oh,
Where?
sorry, no.
Where? No, that's bullshit. Different old man.
So it is.
They
She led us here, and it was not supposed to be an ambush, but she forgot to let us know that they wanted us to stand down, so there was a fight, and then we got here.
They attacked. Etho went ahead, clearly told them to ambush us. Speaks this old, pretty sick-looking guy. He looks a bit feverish. His breathing's a bit heavy.
Who are you?
Could ask the same of you, but I'm Sir Eldred Burns.
Sorry, didn't I fix Burns? Why would he be sickly?
You did a bit of fixing, but
You, your healing ability doesn't, unless you take a specific advantage, doesn't heal sickness.
Actually, I do. I don't have the thing on, but
you cut out. I think healing might be able to heal sickness. Normal,
I think
maybe.
there's a specific
sorry,
thing. You have to take a specific like modifier enhancement for healing beyond like HP.
if it is a specific modifier, then no. But I thought it was like a minus thing that I can take healing for
I'll
if
double
I
check.
don't
Yeah,
heal the
that
sickness.
sounds right to me.
Let me double check. But we can keep going.
Sorry for interrupting.
Oh no.
Ever is right. I just checked.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
And do I recognize this guy's name? He just said sir. He is a sir.
Sir Burns.
Sir Burns. Yeah, very vaguely. He holds lands in Keem. He's a fairly famous crusader. If you got that.
You are a long
was-
way from home.
I was invited by the Bishop, Smith. I regret answering his letter. This other fella speaks up. He is dressed quite differently. Burns is dressed fairly classically, but Hanley has a lot of Keem-styled jewelry on, and you can see his... Well, yeah, no, everyone's furs are off, so you can see his smaller clothes. And they are very Eastern-styled. And he'd say, never mind, Burns. We're not exactly here against our will. They don't trust us because... What was it, Katya? You did explain this, didn't you, Katya, to the others?
She actually hadn't gotten a chance to yet.
Okay, never mind then. So...
I think he learned somehow, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, he's already been told though.
Oh, yeah, no, he was talking to all the other Dunmere.
Yeah. He
He's-
got the lowdown. No one else
Mhm.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows more than Katya does.
We're not exactly captives here. They're deathly afraid of the throne. They think if the king or ever finds out about them living in the mountains that they'll all be eradicated. They also
Not
claim to
think,
be
no.
under some kind of curse whereby all male children are stillborn. The men you see here are all refugees. Or
They want to make peace, although they're not taking a great approach.
Well, something they have failed to realize is that if they don't let us go unharmed, then our people will come scouring this particular mountainside because people know where we are.
I'm sure they'll consider that when they make their decision, but I think they're going to let us go.
Do I recognize the language the other people were speaking? Like, roughly what language it is?
let me have a glance at your sheet.
I've rolled savoir-faire high society,
Uh,
thinking if I'd heard it at court before,
not at court.
or a similar language.
You've definitely not heard it at court. Yes, no, it is. It sounds Eastern almost.
Okay, so similar to the language one of my white cloaks, Sianon, speaks.
Really?
Similar, but different. Definitely
Oh, just
different.
checked, not quite.
You definitely pangs of that in it.
So you are all here because you suffered a misunderstanding. But why did you come here?
We're here because we're on the way to the mountain. And we hope that these people would be able to tell us more about what's going on.
You seem to have traveled the wrong way to reach the mountain. You left expressly to find these people, then?
I fear you are completely right, because our guide had an alternate route for us, and then this happened. So I'm pretty sure that, yeah, we're only here because Etho.
They do have more information about what's going on, though.
The elder will approach by now.
Did you ever find a picture for her?
I could use one of the pictures I already had. I just didn't make a sheet for her. I could use that picture, but she don't look very old.
I mean,
She just looks wiser than the others.
Again, it's actually not about the elder. Elder is a bad actually
Yeah,
definition.
Yeah.
The leader, chiefess.
Chiefess.
No, not matriarch. She's the matriarch. That's what I've been calling it.
The
matriarch.
matriarch. Yeah, the matriarch will approach at this point. Another man visits.
Wandered
Is
in.
that whose language is that set in?
Eldresh. The main language of the region. Or of Salt, or of the larger kingdom.
I appear to have found this place, yes?
And you've already heard the secrets of us.
They have been alluded to.
She speaks in Atuni to you, Etho. Do you know this person?
We hunt in Atuni. We hunt vampire together. Only short time.
Can he be trusted?
As much as Archibald, Arch. Not I keep forgetting his name. The one I've made the ally with. I should remember his name.
The one you... Oscar.
Hanley?
Hanley. Thank you, Hanley. And the only two I truly trust right now are Katya, Botchit, Hanley. The rest are
That's 3, she'll say. And turn back to Eric. You should stay. You look like a strong fighter. She looks at your weapon.
We hunt monster tomorrow. You join us.
Etho, you remember the baths that we found? And bit of a flashback for you, Etho. When you were a child, during a bit of kind of... There was a cave in deeper through, and you found more but better preserved ruins, and there was a pool where the water seemed to recirculate, and it was constantly at a very warm temperature, and everyone bathes in it. Like when you left, it was still ongoing. But just beyond it, there were some big doors made of metal, steel it seemed like, but shiny and frosted over. And they never opened.
Baths. Tove architecture?
Yes, I remember doors.
The doors opened, and yes, it is Tove, as you call them. The doors opened when star fell from sky.
Out of character, as in like a couple weeks ago?
Yes, it happened just after midnight on January 1st.
Although that was not in our language.
No, she did say about that in your language.
Cool.
Because she was
But
responding to Eric asking about Tove architecture, if it was Tove.
Fair.
Gotta pay attention. You gotta watch. Look closely.
But yes, we hunt monster tomorrow who come through door.
A creature in the Tove ruins. Deeper.
Sounds like it might be connected to the star.
Yes, I will
Now-
go with you. I must have a closer look at these ruins.
Now might be a good time for the. And. Oh my god! Screaming. Two people come hobbling out of this entrance at the far side from you. Everyone has gone silent in this room and they're staring over there. One of them is missing their entire right arm from the shoulder. Boshit, that wakes you up in the tent with the two Ituni either
Am
side.
I 0 FP?
No, you've recovered all your FP. You were asleep for a couple of hours.
Oh, what? I get out, just grab like what my pants, and I go out
Do we have like an action or
without a
two
shirt.
before?
No, yeah, you've got a few minutes. There's nothing like coming up the cave behind them. It seems like after they stumped the ground, but everyone in the room starts screaming.
All right, so if that's the case, I'm gonna, from pulling out from behind my cape, I'm gonna pull out the bundle of cloth and toss it at Archie, and then like start darting that direction.
Botch it, you're needed.
I'll head over.
How warm is it in here?
Very.
Yeah, it's like room temperature, 10 to 20 degrees centigrade, 17 degrees centigrade.
Right,
Almost
Eric's
like
gonna
greenhousey.
strip a bit.
Aye.
Just a bit.
Ooh.
Attractive, you say?
Do these warm temperatures continue further into the ruins? Or just this room?
They go further that way, and she points where they came from. I do not know past Bath.
Very well. And Eric will spend a minute taking his Arctics and winter stuff off and putting on his armor.
Alrighty. 1 minute.
Attractively.
Etho, wait! Harry
I'm
shouts
helping
at
the
you.
woman.
Oh, right. No, yeah, Etho, go right ahead. Yeah, she's like, oh, holding her shoulder. Blood pouring out. She is still lucid and conscious, though. She's just like, it's arms! It has so many arms! And
Oh
his
man.
teeth!
I'm there.
Arch, I didn't know if you heard, but I tossed you a bundle of cloth.
Do I need?
You'd have probably seen the commotion from the tent door and brought your medical bag. All I heard was, do I need?
If you're talking Efroth, we cannot hear you.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that was like then. I head straight over there with my bag and no shirt, and I just start working on the arm. I tell people to help me out, just move her wherever I need her, just to start working on it. How much fatigue do I need to just make sure that she doesn't lose?
Lost you at lose, but you could do it with just 1 FP. Or is it 2 FP minimum?
Even 1 HP of healing will stop bleeding, but you heal 2 HP per FP, so he'd heal 2 but minimum.
Yeah, so 1 FP healing will do it.
Okay. I use 1 FP then, just to keep them up.
You'd open up one of them jars, most likely. Rub that stuff on, some bandage, and press it against her arm hard. She like grits her teeth. She's like, I went down to the baths, but it is full of the crabs. They've invaded it. It's filthy now. And then it got me while I was watching. I knew something was wrong because the crabs feared it. It was in the ceiling above me. so many arms. It was all arms and then teeth. Archie?
So,
Um,
I open up the bundle.
It's got Edgar's sword in it, crudely jammed into Hanley's sheath. He's like, wait a minute, that's my cape. And my scabbard.
Actually, no, I wrapped it in other cloth. I've been
Mhm.
wearing his cape. He hasn't commented on it once.
Oh, okay. He's not noticed in that case, but it's my scabbard.
That evil barbarian heretic. Does it, do I know where my weapons are?
You do. You saw him get taken down that very passageway.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start walking down that passageway.
The matriarch, I think she'll stop you and she'll say, Holy Southerner.
What'd
You-
she say? I'm sorry?
Holy Southerner.
You should, if you will go to fight it, you should have back your arms.
Fuck you. I'm taking back my arms and leaving.
She just frowns, like steps out of your way.
And I start going back to get my weapons.
Burns and Hanley will stand up and come with you. Hanley had stopped next to you, Etho. Are we going ahead?
Once everyone ready.
After I stabilize the person, I'll rejoin the group.
By the time Eric's got his armor on and everyone's grouped up here, you've stopped the bleeding and there's not really much more you can do for the time being.
Can I teach them what to do with a teaching role?
They know
Rough.
how
Yeah,
to deal with injuries.
once you've stopped the bleeding, they'd know what to do from here.
Okay. Then I just grab a pad with my jars and I'll head over.
I also know what to do. I had to take a course.
Got to keep the fellow laborers alive. So, you will head down. I will need to grab me and Eric.
Oh, not so touchy.
Is dynamic lighting on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Although this is going to destroy Ev's computer.
Probably. So, as you approach, there is a little creature running towards you, skittering forwards, and which one is this? Rakaro, who has come down. Harry's not here. But Burns and what's his tits are, I should get them on.
Smithers?
Hanley.
Ironically, Burns and Smithers are two towns kind of near me right now.
Nice.
She says, "Oh, it's one of the crabs." Inituni, be careful. They have poison stinger. And she'll, like, bash it with a butterous spear. press it against the floor, and its shell kind of cracks, and it like
And pops.
goo squeezes out. Be careful. If they sting you, you may die.
Do I need a chemistry check to know what kind of poison is this?
Yeah, but that'd be after you extract some
Analyze
poison
it.
and analyze it.
Oh, so it cannot be from that one that's on the ground.
It could be, but you'd need to first get the poison and then take it back to where your alchemical kit is in Dunterby.
Your mass
okay.
spectrometer.
That's why, Luke. Pull me off Botchet's character sheet.
Oh, you've still got Botchet control.
I do because I was driving him while I couldn't use his computer.
Drive
Thanks for
Botchet.
that.
Compartmentalized mind controls. Botchet is a car.
Bro?
Now, where is my sword?
In your hand. You would have already collected it on the way here. Etho, you knew the
Okay.
way to the baths, and the bath in question is right around this corner. The steel doors that never opened were there, and also beyond the baths. Feel free to grab yourselves torches, people that don't see good in the dark.
Anything cool about this place?
You can see that from the outside it was pretty plain where the Ituni must have bashed through it in the past 50 years or so. Inside, it is very finely mosaicked, although there is a fair bit of blood and gore splattering over it right now. To your right, left on the map, as you'd walk in, as the torchlight illuminates through those doors, you hear skittering, and you'd see a few of those little crab creatures running away
Botchet will
from
grab the
light.
torch on his left arm.
All right. You've got lanterns and stuff as well. Did I ever give Eric a night vision modifier? No, I
Luke, you
didn't.
said there was a door in here?
Does it apply right now? I don't think it applies right now.
Probably not, but I've popped it on for you anyway.
Luke, dynamic eyeing is being
Okay.
really weird.
It will do because of the light sources and
Oh,
shadows.
okay.
There will be shadows cast by what intersects your vision, and shadows cast by where the light intersects something.
I forgot we were doing. So you said there's a door. The door's over here.
Yes,
Ah, there.
That's cool.
and they are still sealed. These are 9-foot tall, solid metal doors. Etho, careful. Check ceiling. They're mumbling in a toonie to each other.
Ceiling.
It looks clear, but it's hard to tell. The ceiling's so high that the torchlight barely illuminates it.
Katya is going to collect a quarter staff, assuming there's something like that around their stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Be careful, Lady Katya.
Mhm.
We will guard you.
And be careful
Eric will
yourselves.
draw his sword. Oh, sorry.
If Arch, by the way, if Arch took his sword back, I'll inform to give it to the other sword to what's his name, Hamley. If he listens to me.
Hanley would have picked up his own sword.
Yeah, but at the moment I trust Hanley more than Arch.
Yeah, and Archie absolutely does not do that.
You can hear splashing sounds coming from around the corner. Things jumping in and climbing out of water.
That does not sound pleasant.
Sploosh, splush.
Is there anything other than those sounds?
Hearing check, please. Oof, critical fail on the stealth. And
Oh yeah, I rolled that a while ago. Yeah.
there is a very gentle rubbing of flesh or leather against stone.
Which direction's that one?
It's coming from the same direction as the water splashing, but sounds like it's further away.
There is more there, Archibald. Be careful.
I can't see around this corner without somebody with a torch. Thank you.
Someone just
Let me
threw
get
a
over there.
torch at you.
I'm gonna whisper in a tuning to the ladies. Let Arch and Eric go first. And I give them that sly smile of like, you know what's up.
The crabs suddenly
No,
go on, bush it.
no, sorry. I was just gonna ask if you guys can see now. I'm a little bit loud.
Yeah, no, they good.
Okay.
The crabs kind of gather around these egg clutches. You can see that the water is steaming a bit. It looks like it's quite warm. It's a bit dirty at the minute though, and there's eggs all packed up against that back corner. The crabs are all hissing at you, shaking the stingers viciously. I do have a larger picture for you.
Etho, what do the crabs eat?
You don't know
Mo-
Etho. These crabs were never a problem before.
Shrug. Or I make a gesture. No.
They eat no-nos. That sound suddenly stops, Eric.
There was something further beyond, but I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah, something tells me that's not a good thing.
While they've been pressing forward, Katya, Hanley's stepped in, and he's marveling at the mosaics and the frescoes.
I mean, to be honest, Kachi's doing similar stuff.
Suddenly, one of the crabs will spring forward, followed quickly by some others.
How large are these crabs?
SM-2.
So what's that, like, over half a meter across?
Yeah. Like the size of a small cat. But they skate through the water quickly and leap out at you. I believe you've both got combat reflexes. You may attempt dodges or parries. Archibald parries. Eric parries. You both hold your swords up against him. Show me damages, please.
And the torch is now on the ground.
Well, I believe we've got to roll the attack first.
Yeah, I was thinking about Terra. We are destructive para, Terra para, destructor. It dead. You chop it in half, both of you. Sugoi anime style. They've got gunky, gross insides that spill out into the already pretty dirty water.
If I focus on the other room there, can I hear anything?
Yes. Something's definitely moving now.
Getting louder or quieter?
Louder. You hear...
Archibald, watch out. It's
Oh.
coming.
Archie, roll hearing, please. And I think it's a good time for official turn order.
Probably good call.
Don't roll yet. Don't roll yet. Now you can roll. Has this bastard got stats? This bastard has got stats. I don't think she's got stats yet, though. Numbers.
You always just add her token to the thing and then just put a number in.
I gotta. Not that much.
Did it work? It gives me an error. I'm not sure correctly.
Oh,
You have to click on your token and then press initiative.
where is Buster?
Yeah, it's being
Maybe-
a little bit laggy. I'm not sure
Oh,
if,
fair.
if it's doing it.
Do you have both him and the torch selected? Because that can do it.
Oh, that might be it.
Oh, you got added. You're in there.
Okay. Guess it was just like.
Don't forget the turn counter, Luke.
Yep. It's actually probably a time for a quick break.
Probably.
So yeah, we'll be right back. I definitely need more hot brown bean juice. We'll be right back in 5 minutes. We are back. If you're just joining us, Eric has appeared at this place, having tracked what looked like movements. He's been exploring the Tove ruins in the region. He came upon the group hidden away at the
You're
Atuli
coming in really choppily.
home world. Oh dear.
Just for
You
you.
hear okay
I hear
from
you
me.
fine.
Yeah.
That's a you problem, buddy. He's gone. Rage quit.
You can probably still do the summary though.
Don't tell me how to do my summary.
All right, I won't then.
But now I need pointers.
Too
The
late.
scream
I didn't
happened.
hear you. There you go. There you go.
The scream happened. Someone's arm has been entirely eaten.
Okay, you're still coming in bad. Did we change what server the Discord was using?
I think that can be achieved. Can someone do that, please?
I think that has to be one of the admins.
Terra. She's muted.
Oh shit! Does that change it for just us or for like everybody on this entire Kobold Cafe?
Everybody on this entire Kobold Cafe.
No idea.
That's some intense mod Australia randomly.
That is intense. It happened.
Tara's coming
I
in
can
well.
hear you.
Ever's coming in well.
What about Luke?
Luke is coming in well.
That is the important part.
Can I hear James and Terra again, please?
Yep.
Is Terra saying anything?
Yes, Tara and James sound well.
I need to
Might be a good
reconnect
idea
again.
to rejoin. Yeah.
You do.
technical difficulties. Tara?
Yes.
Yes. Why? How James here, but no Tara?
I don't know.
Weird.
Do you hear Tara?
I do. We
The patron.
sorted. And we don't actually need turn order right now, because as these fell crabs approached you, and Eric, you do hear something, but then I can just describe what you see. A pale, sickly, white, fleshy appendage, it almost looks like a hand, comes reaching out of this door. It is fat and long, and you can see the bones through the skin and the muscle, and it just keeps stretching. You see the joints separate, and the arm just reaches out until it comes even with these two fell crabs, and it just snatches both of them. You hear them squeal as they get drawn back in. It's like whoom, and then crunch, and that noise disappears. That's where we're
Are
at.
you guys? That sounded kind of weird.
I don't see anything.
Eric will grab his crossbow.
Radio.
Eric will do the stuff for his crossbow.
Radio.
Already a jar. A fire jar.
Fire jar. Jar of fire.
So I just asked if everyone's okay.
Uh,
Nobody answered.
yeah.
That's because
I-
no
I
one's
say
okay.
I don't see anything.
All right, all right, great.
I think Hanley might scream, "Behind us!" And the beast appears in the doorway.
Well,
It is big. Looks like about the size of a horse. Like a big fleshy snake, but with so many arms sprouting along each side, like a centipede made of people. The people centipede. Its face
People?
is just a big dripping maw. And I've not added it to the turn order.
Out of character, where is it? I don't think I see it anymore.
One sec.
You can't see it. It's not in your line of sight.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was coming from the water. It kind of sounded like.
No.
Nope. The yell you heard was from behind you.
Hmm.
It reached into the water, snatched two of the crabs, and then ran around, slithered, crawled around to where it could hear Catch you shouting.
I see.
And Catchy, you're up. And
She'll scream.
yeah,
And
I think that's acceptable. Thank you. Archie, Catchy screams.
Shit.
I don't feel that other people need to make a fright check. I just wanted to do so. She screams and starts to creep around back towards the exit.
Good move. Archie?
moving.
Etho. Hanley says, "Good God!" Steps back. No, he's gonna stand his ground, but he's gonna evaluate. Yep. The beast is gonna go for
Whipped crack with its whippy tail.
The beast is gonna try and grab him. Two of those arms stretch out like they did into the water. All the way to Hanley, Katya. You see him reaching out,
Oh no.
and they go in for his throat.
Oh no, parry, Hanley, parry!
Okay, so I just need to include the throat penalty because I already accounted for the size differences on these skills. Panley's gonna go for the parry and just make it. He's gonna roll his weapon skill and make that, and he's gonna deal damage, which is, wow, a good damage. That +1. Yeah, he stabs into one of its arms, and you see a little bit of, like, in fact, no blood, but just gunk inside that doesn't drip out. It screeches a bit and pulls its arm back. There we go. It's got another attack, so it's gonna also try and slap Hanley. Because, oh, it cut him. Whoops, that's damage.
Fuck.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Don't kill Hanley, I just made a deal with him, man.
7 is something.
Yeah, we like Hanley.
Not no more, you don't.
Except maybe my dad.
Uh, 7 on an unarmed critical hit. Unarmed critical hit isn't a thing. It's major wound regardless of actual injury. I think this is going to be a major wound regardless of it being a critical hit.
Yeah.
Does he just go flying through the entrance here, just like boom, 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 boom?
I already rolled 1 damage. I'm going to take that 9 crushing, I think. To the torso. Oh!
It's brutal, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, it is brutal.
But cunning.
That is a major wound. Hanley. I accidentally refreshed Roll20 when I was trying to refresh Discord. Oh, you lucky bastard, Hanley. He's still up, but all the wind is knocked right out of him. Like 3 broken ribs for sure. Ricaro is just gonna scream in a tune, "Beast!" And she'll step over here. Ricaro, I should point out, fancies herself a bit of an Etho ripoff.
Nice. I mean, it's like an Etho in training.
Mm-hmm. She's
Turns
also
out
got
the outfit is actually a uniform.
pointy ears. That's not a typo in the picture. Probably just one of the body modifications that...
We do.
Yeah, you're very hardcore. You do like implants and stuff. Scarification, tongue splitting, tooth filing. Badass tattoos, I'm sure.
I got tattoos.
Yep. Eerie will ready her spear likewise and just be like, "Beast!" And in fact, she'll run to defend Etholita.
She's not my lead anymore. She turned me down.
Oh, yeah, shit. Publicly.
She might not.
Yeah, she knows better.
Yeah, no, she's not. She's just gonna stand here and ready a spear. Eric. The fair ones are rowling about something. And also, Hanley sounds like he just got bitch slapped into the next dimension.
Eric will head to where the beast was.
The Eric missile knows where it's going because it knows where the beast isn't. Eldred flips around
Sure, he's not shitting his pants.
and shits his pants. He flips around and just, God, and he's like shakily holding up one arm with his sword and like putting his right arm on Hanley's shoulder. He's like, and it's bullshit.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping he was a badass.
I'm gonna turn and move, but that's about it. All I can do.
Alrighty. Catcha.
I suppose all-out defense dodge
Alrighty. Archibald,
and take a step forward.
step forward, you nutter.
I mean, he's barely standing.
That's true. He'll not forget this. Because he's not got long to live.
Right.
Just moving.
Is that your torch, Archie?
We'll die together. It'll be romantic.
Oh, you dropped it, didn't you?
I never had one.
Oh.
Like, I went in here with the knife in one hand and a sword in the other.
Katya did just drop hers, though, because she's holding the staff properly now.
Uh-huh. Etho, I didn't skip anyone, did I? No.
Nope. All out defense. Parry.
You cannot move that far and do an all-out
Oh,
defense.
that's right. Then I'll
Just a move.
do move then.
Hanley's gonna step to the side here. No, he's gonna step forward. And raise his sword, and he's gonna take an all-out defense. He's reeling right now. Lol.
Idiot. Actually, I forgot to say what I was gonna say. Damn it! I was gonna tell him to run.
This is
I
never.
can still say that.
He'll say never. And raise his sword, stepping forward, spitting out blood. And 4 arms are going to stretch forward from the beast. Not just 4 arms, but 4 forearms. Making 2 attacks, a grapple against you, Etho, and a grapple against Hanley again. These will both be at -3 for the neck. Oh, snap.
Not the neck.
Who's
Just-
who?
Let's roll odds or evens, Terra.
Odds.
Who? Hanley's neck is grabbed. You may attempt to dodge. Oh no! Wait, you lost.
What?
You chose odds, right?
You never said which direction was which. But yeah, I chose odds.
Yeah, generally the one you pick is the one that's good for you.
Okay.
Yeah, Etho's neck is grabbed. Hanley attempts a dodge. He makes it feverish. He manages it. He didn't even need to make it feverish. He does not retreat. Recaro is gonna scream, Etho! And she's gonna Can you use extra effort more than once in a turn?
I think you can. It just keeps costing you more.
Yeah.
She's gonna make a long step, and then she's gonna make a long attack at the arm, which she fails, but it is not a critical fail. Eerie, likewise, will make a double step, but then poke through with the spear to try and get it. She critically succeeds. Dealing this +2 damage, so 3. It can make a will check, I think, to keep holding on.
God damn it.
Nyeh.
Luke, stop doing that.
Sorry. Eric.
What does Eric see down there?
That might help you a bit. A trail of slick wetness and crab guts going north.
Okay. Eric will turn back around. And that's his turn.
Alright. Eldred Burns is going to spring into action and go for it. Oh, he does it. He connects all out strong. He runs forward and brings the sword down, just like he did in your back, Etho, but this time against the arms that are gripped around your neck. And what is his swing damage? Burns, 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 burns. This +3? I believe it's 8. That's good. That's more painful.
He is a bit of a badass. Awesome. Yes, they're still being judged.
And it does let go, but it doesn't look like it hurt it much. The arms slink back. Botch it.
I can only move, right? Don't see the monster yet, so I cannot tell us that. Yeah, just move forward, and that's my turn.
Alright. Catch it.
Botch it. Drive it this way. And can you ready in action to do a sacrificial parry?
Yeah.
She will do that.
Archie.
Just keep moving up.
Etho.
Skip, someone? Oh no, never mind. I'm reading the situation. Boop. Boop. Oh, I probably dropped that torch. Not out of like wanting to, but I probably dropped it.
I mean, I was gonna say, if you wanted to carry it to where you went and drop it, that would be very handy.
No, I mean I probably dropped it when
Yep.
the thing grabbed me by the neck.
Penalty's
Absolutely.
going to step forward and take an all-out defense parry. The beast It's gonna creep forward round the corner and try and bite you, Etho.
Don't roll another crit, you dick.
I'll try not to. Come on, crit!
Are you kidding? Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you are kidding.
No, I'm not. But it's not a
You
crit,
are-
unfortunately. I'm not kidding in that I were hoping for a crit.
All right. Considering this would probably murder me, I'm gonna make it feverish.
Gonna need the rules for parrying something big and heavy. Maybe. Nah, it's going for more like a snap. I think you could still stick your sword up at its teeth.
It's got to be pretty big and heavy to actually matter.
Yeah, like a truck.
All right. Thrust or swing?
Thrust. To the face, yeah. You cut deep in it. But it
Armor
doesn't,
divisor 3, if it's got any.
it doesn't feel like it's got any armor, but the wounds kind of just stick back closed, like goop.
The rules for parrying a big weapon were in her macro, actually.
Oh, really?
Roll for breakage, but my things are indestructible.
Yep.
Right. So, yep.
So you could parry a truck, but your sword might break.
There is an upper limit that is your basic lift. Basically, if their actual strength is higher than your basic lift in pounds, your hand isn't strong enough to parry it.
What's your basic lift in pounds, Etho?
It doesn't have a lift of
What
30,
is it? You
29.
29. Oh, its strength is 30.
But I don't know if my... Oh, wait, no. It's more right now because of my arm. It's my... I don't know what it actually...
Is that striking strength or
I'm double checking. Arm strength.
I think you're
That's
good then.
that's the thing that matters. Yeah.
Yeah.
does arm strength boost basic lift though? Because I think basic lift is like your whole.
No.
No.
Well, it's for purposes of the arm, though.
Yeah, this is a parry
Oh.
as well. Using the arms.
That's
A
fair.
parry should use your whole body, though, right?
I cleverly dodge your blow with my chest.
Parry.
Parry your blow.
Like,
But
your arm is attached
is
to your
that it?
body. A floating arm would not work.
I don't know how to call this.
Be nice to Tara?
Be nice to Tara. Sounds like a road to failure. I feel like I've been being nice to Tara for like 3 years now. I don't know why I suddenly sound so mean. You may parry it. I will allow it.
Okay.
Again, it's not like it's using all its strength in this bite.
I mean, perhaps go with the neutral ground and say she realizes this is a giant creature and does a cross parrier instead.
Yes. Height. X rising block. X pressing block. But I believe that moves us on to the beast. Nope, that was the beast's turn.
That
At
was the beast.
Same time, it's gonna slap at Burns, because why the piss not? Needs a 13.
If you're a monster of hands, you might as well use them.
Exactly. And Burns will attempt a dodge, which he fails. Oh, and it's 3d6 damage, which is very convenient. Oh, it's probably actually got a +2 because of its skill in brawling. So
Oh no!
Burns is absolutely fucking destroyed there.
Actually, that's within my reach. Can I do a sacrificial parry?
I think you need
Likewise.
a perk to sacrificial parry, don't you?
I had one ready though.
I
But
thought you had the perk.
No, I don't have the perk. That's why
Okay.
I was asking if I could ready one.
Uh,
With the perk, you don't have to ready it. You can just do it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you, I will say there. Let's just allow sacrificial parries. Yeah, we're going for cinematic combat in this. So both of you may attempt. Lady Katya, did you go all out as well?
No, because she actually committed an action to be able to do this.
Right.
So maybe if you're letting anyone do it, you'd be nice to her and give her the bonus.
I mean, she made her check anyways.
I mean, I'm totally cool not doing it, and because I don't have the thing.
I didn't know you actually needed the thing to be able to.
You don't.
You don't?
The thing removes a penalty,
Oh, nice.
which was avoided by the whole
Ready.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's next? Rakaro. Wanna be Etho? We'll copy the Etho. Moving attack.
I like to imagine that was sort of a flashing before our eyes. This could have happened moment, though.
She misses.
With a size 2?
Yeah, it's a moving attack.
Oh, it's a movement attack.
Eerie doesn't need to move an attack though. She can just do an all-out spear thrust. That will just barely hit. It's gonna try and knock that spear out of the way. It manages it. One of the hands just appears and slaps the spear to the side. Eric.
Eric will aim at the crab, because if he goes further in here, he doesn't want something that can poison him to death behind him.
That's smart. It has been turning to watch you. It's like hissing at you. And you aim, did you say?
Yep.
Burns just got destroyed.
No, we got parried.
No, I thought that was parried. He was near destroyed.
Parried. Oh, but is your basic lift greater than 30?
No, but she has a two-handed weapon.
This is also just one arm. Would that count? And did you say
That's actually a fair point. I think the equation I was thinking of was for slams.
yeah, that makes sense.
So one arm would be a lot less.
Mm-hmm. Especially if we went technical grappling like I've been wanting to for so long. But we're not doing
Fair.
that. So Burns will do the burns. And crit it.
Inspired by his near-death experience.
Wow. That was damage. What is a 16 on the crit table?
Pretty good.
Double damage, 16 damage. It still does not look that great against it.
Like, doesn't do a lot of damage.
It doesn't do a lot of damage. It's almost like he's attacking. You don't even know what. It shrugs it off. It cuts deep through its skin, but it just.
Like there is a wound, but it doesn't seem to care about the wound.
And it also doesn't seem like the wound even hinders it. Like mass just closes back in around it. It's not like it's healing. It's more like it's just so solid and dense that it's like you're chopping a tree made of flesh.
Fair.
Watch it.
It's definitely a bit stung, but it's nowhere near reeling. Botch it.
Okay, so I'm going to turn and take one. And since I have a lifting and throwing strength of 13, I want to toss a already ready jar of into the middle of this thing. Not in front where my allies are fighting, but
Mhm.
about here. Not sure if you can see the ping.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh, Here is the toss.
He listened. Yay.
Um, just slugging. Sorry for the delay.
Lucky roll. Lucky roll.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's a
That
good
was
roll.
a lucky roll.
Did you add the +4?
You hit. It's not able to dodge that.
Oh, you didn't add the +4.
Oh,
There were a
then
bunch of
I guess that's
range
much better.
penalties as well. It was not a crit.
Okay.
+4, -4, -3 for light, -2
Okay.
for light, +2 for size. Actually, that might have been a crit.
Yeah.
With the plus
If
two
it
for
was
size,
a-
maybe.
If it was a +2, it was a crit.
I mean, which would mean that the jar breaks on SDR and doesn't really matter
Yeah.
that much.
No, it would have been rolling straight. There's no bonus. Range and light penalties completely eradicate bonuses.
Fair.
But you still hit, and I've forgotten the damage again, but I think you saved it this time, didn't you?
3d6 fire damage.
Brutal. I'm guessing you already rolled and we're waiting for it.
I'm really liking. So go on. I'll do the fire thing in this.
Some fire damage
Gonna use the
occurs, but
advantage
not
because
enough
I'm
to kill
lagging.
it.
So we can go on to Katya.
She's gonna
That is
take the moment to sort of look around and make sure nothing's sneaking up behind us.
Looks good. Arch he.
there. You got the roll.
I will go ahead and take an all-out defense action up here.
James, we're getting the wind tunnel effect again.
Better?
Yes, much better.
What did you say you did, sorry, Archie?
All-out defense and moved up there.
Was it more than one step?
I thought it was half your movement.
Oh, I think that's correct, yes. My bad. Etho.
No, you're fine.
So it's a +2, right?
+2 size, correct.
Okay. I am going for a skull slash.
Alrighty.
Could someone draw the fire on the map?
Ah. Someone could.
Hit.
Potential hit.
Oh, good call putting the torch on it.
Damn it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
$15 armor divisor 3 times 4.
Ooh, times 4.
Nice.
Yeah, that's still a lot of damage anyway. You cut it 1 point of damage away from a major wound. Oh, but it's the skull, so it's a major wound anyway.
Yeah.
EG fucked this thing up.
Well done.
Yeah.
Bum.
This is where you regret not sending 2 of them.
Don't give him ideas.
Oh, the other one's still there, but I still thought it was safe to wait.
Now
Yeah,
it has to
so
avenge its mate.
it will drop. Stunned.
And burning.
And burning. That'll do. If that even shows up.
That's me.
Hanley is just going to take a step forward, I think. No, he may as well. No, he can't move that far. So he takes a step forward. The beast is going to want to try and flee, methinks. So it kind of squeezes back in on itself. And will turn entirely around and probably reach about here. Still dripping fire. Rakaro. It is on the run! She's going to come and try and swing at it. Oh, on the nose. It still tries to parry it, but fails, and she connects. Doing pretty decent damage. These guys are rolling great damage.
It's a good cause.
It whimpers. Oh, it was stunned. It couldn't have done any of this. All it could have done was try and recover from stun. What a numbnuts. Which it failed.
Well, her part's probably still the same.
Yeah, her part doesn't change. And Erie's going to go for the spear stab. Which would just make it. And it's going to go for another parry, which it does not even come close to making. And Erie's spear stab does worse damage. And this thing's just getting, like, beat down now by Olia Eric. You hear splashing behind you.
Eric will fire off a deceptively fired bolt, giving it -1 to dodge.
Wow, 30.
I don't know why that says 30. Oh, I put my final skill instead of what it was a minus, so I made it still. It should be 15.
Yeah, that'd hit. Its dodge is a 7. With a -1.
Assuming it even knew to dodge a crossbow.
Actually, yeah, it's got IQ 2. It probably would not. Just still hissing at you. Oh, that thing's dead. Bobs. Whoop, whoop. It starts colliding with the sign and going like... slapping, splashing your feet real bad. Like the mesh is all fucked up, Skyrim style. Never mind. Burns is gonna do his thing.
Excellent.
Excellent indeed.
Perfect.
It has dropped below 0 HP. But it's not unconscious. Oh no, wait, shit, it is. It goes limp. Botch it, roll me a fire damage, please.
Second?
Yeah, it's just 1d6 though.
Oh, 1d6? Take the first one. Two.
In fact, if it's just 1d6, it can't exceed 1 point of damage on this thing.
Take the first die then.
And I think we can probably pause combat briefly.
Mhm.
All
Well, I will take an all-out telegraph, or not all-out, but telegraph another attack to the head.
Coup de grace.
Yeah,
I'm murdering this thing into the ground.
it will take a little
And-
bit, and it'll keep twitching for a while.
I'll try to fix Burns.
Burns is fine, it's Hanley that is wrecked.
Oh, sorry.
As it goes limp, he drops his sword and, like, slumps down against this wall, panting. Holding his chest, wincing.
Katya stands by concerned.
I'm using one for... And...
Oh, it feels a bit better. He's still reeling pretty bad. Oh, in fact, no. That'd get him on his feet. My bad. Yeah, he's like, that'll do. And he stands up, wincing.
Ha! Stab! Stab! Ah! Yeah.
Does he actually look better, or is he just acting?
He looks a bit better, but he's definitely not
Right.
great.
Fair enough.
Are you all right over there?
You'll walk.
Eric, is that you?
What? Yeah, what was that other thing that was said?
He said he'll walk. I use a fatigue point in case he is bleeding.
What?
He weren't bleeding. I think Ever were talking about Hanley. That fire had burned out.
Ever the "Are you alright" came from a different room?
Vaguely that direction?
No, just the other way, right behind you.
Oh, fair.
Did you legit climb in the water?
Oh, was it hideous?
No, it's just a bit dirty. But it's warm, quite warm. Like a hot bath.
Just to grab the bolt.
Ah, got you.
And sorry, what did Katja say?
Is that you, Eric?
Yes, is the creature dead?
Dying.
Ah!
Like that.
Actually, it was probably dead 20 seconds ago, actually.
The head finally rolls away from the rest of the body. It looks
It
oddly...
looks like there's...
Go on.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say it looks oddly human inside.
Ew. Katya calls out. It looks like there's smaller things out there, though. Watch out.
No, they'd be cowering.
Budget will ask, what kind of heresy is that thing?
I think it's just a monster.
God of many arms.
Not everything's a god.
As you step into
Not
the
if he keeps firing like that.
room with the torch, Eric, you light up some particularly glorious mosaics studded with gemstones and gold and silver, like in the one at the top of Thanato. Catch ya?
Hmm.
They seem to depict
I'm on it.
a trio, 3 triplets. They're extremely beautiful. And its quality is excessively
absolutely.
good.
If the creature is dead, perhaps we can head further into the ruins.
It's true. There might be more of them. Which way?
I know the way.
You at least know the way to where the big sealed doors were. And Eric, you would have seen that as you walked past it, rubble, where it looked like there'd been a bit of a cave in, but still a clear path through to something deeper.
And what was this like?
This area.
I can't see what you're indicating yet because Roll20 is kind of slow. The area I'm looking right now.
This is where the cave in is ahead of you. And where,
Okay.
where it leads deeper into more ruins.
So it's not a full cave then?
No, it only goes up a few feet. And the passageway through to the other side is like 10 meters high. Looks like people probably follow through when they fart, thus shitting the pants.
Yes, although Katya is making an attempt to linger a little bit to do perhaps a little chiseling.
We kill beast, Etho, you kill beast. Great victory. We should seal the doors where it came from.
Yes, but we need to check for more. Not safe yet.
These Dunmere are weak. Old one shit pants. Young one nearly die.
So where's the doors?
Through there, where Eric is, and to the south. And that's where they were.
Oh, but they're gone now.
They are gone.
Jataneo.
You can probably see corners of them glinting underneath the rubble. It looks like some of the ceiling collapsed high up above.
No door to close. We go in. Eric.
So I'm not sure where people are. Roll20 is being slow and I can't see myself anymore. Did she come over to me or?
Yes.
Okay. We should go through the...
I agree, says Burns, panted a bit. I'm riled up now.
Bishop Smith, are you willing to help?
I go where you go, lady.
Thank you.
I think the only reason at this point that Archibald Smith hasn't just like walked out the front door is because he told your dad he'd keep an eye on you.
It's kind of sweet. Kind of.
More like he said he'd do something, so he's gonna do it.
Oh, totally.
Archie, are you wounded?
No, Archie did nothing. I got to the combat right as it stopped.
Burns wait for you and whisper in your ear as you're walking down that corridor, Smith. We're
Yeah.
armed. Their guard's down. Now's our chance.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and something else will kill one of them. I'd say we hold off.
He squints a bit and he's like, okay. I hope this girl's back.
Out of character, I've been super waiting for one of the two of them to bring that up.
Would Bot should have heard that.
He was being very careful, but roll me hearing. Lady Catch tries to prise something off wall on the way past.
I'm going to luck that just for the sake of not being spotted.
Okay.
Because it would be super embarrassing.
I'd be so mad with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
I don't think
notices.
that's enough.
And no, you don't hear it, but you would notice Burns whisper into Archie. You just
The pointy frowns are back.
On the topic of hearing things,
gentle water splashing, lapping against stone.
any whispering that appears sounds 4 times closer than it should be.
Yes. Yeah, you'd pick that up.
Eric looks ahead.
A passageway. The mosaics in here are less elaborate, more just a pattern, mostly a solid colour, and then around chest height, a dividing pattern.
How is the temperature in this area?
It's noticeably colder. Like as soon as you step through the door, this whole place is like stepping out of a hot inn into a snowy night.
So below freezing?
Yes, just below freezing.
Cool.
I don't need a check for FP just yet. This architecture is amazing. I haven't even seen anything like it in the East. Some of their temples are 2,000 years old.
I love it. It's a lot like the other one. Although less creepy things in the walls. Watch for creepy things in the walls.
The North is a beautiful land, full of these. If you know where to look.
Makes me wonder what I've been doing in the East all these years.
To be fair, it was very cold up here until very recently.
Oh yeah, that is a point, Eric, that would have probably contributed to you heading west slightly. After that thing landed on top of Thanato, the snow disappeared entirely off of it. And greenery has started appearing up there. Like it now appears to have trees and shrubberies fully blooming and blossoming atop it.
In the middle of winter.
In the middle of winter.
Bugger.
The quickest way to the water sounds, Eric, is the direction that Etho's pointed in now. Which
I
is
shall take the rear.
that over.
Follow Etho.
Etho, there's a bit of a ledge there, 2 meters high. So you could climb it easy, obviously. A few people would probably need a leg up. Looks clear. Be careful, my lady. Everyone just chasing after catch you there.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Are we going this way?
I'm a little stuck. Not sure if somebody can help me with the torch.
Oh wow, Botchet is a bit stuck.
I was wondering if
torch
people
as
would
well.
notice.
The water sounded like it was coming from Etho's direction?
Now that you're here, yes, you hear it bouncing around corners, and it is further that way. But it sounds
Okay.
like that's the quickest route to it. Through there.
Right, through the
Alright.
wall?
Well, there's a room there, and then there's a doorway up above a ledge that you could just see the top of.
Ah.
I guess we're gonna go back this way then.
Back this way.
I was just chasing you down, Katya.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where are we going?
Hop. Skitter, skitter, skitter.
Is that room a dead end?
No.
No, there's another way through, and you can see that it changes through there. There's like a thin stone bench all the way around the walls. There's little holes in the center of the floor, and the whole thing's ever so slightly angled down to the bottom, like a huge sink.
Archie, I don't know if you heard, but that was a 2-meter ledge there.
Yeah, we'll need a climbing roll to get up there if you've not got something fancy. Archie did not make it. But
So, somebody want to start giving boosts?
Botchet will give a boost. He has lifting strength.
Oh! One of them laughs at you as your fingers slip off it, Archie. But then she goes to do like a tic-tac up from the corner and proper falls on her
biffs it.
ass. Yeah.
Oh,
How can I? What do I need to roll to help Archie out?
Nothing. Just being there and holding your hand out.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
I can even do the
like he gets me up, and then I'll reach down and offer an arm up to Katya.
Katya will happily take some help up.
Wait, did I lose my torch? I did lose my.
There's so many torches knocking about.
You put it on the other side of the wall.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll help up botch it.
Where did my torch go?
after you help him up, he'll help you get the rest up as well. When Katya goes up, he does the thing where he places both hands.
And she'll accept and sort of put her foot in it.
And then he just pushes you up all the way to Archie.
Nice.
All 2 meters.
I love it. The person with the best climb in the group gets the most help.
Yeah, we know you can be such a princess.
I mean, it's like a solid 60% of it is attitude.
And you've also got to be able to piss through 50 mattresses.
I think you're thinking peas, not piss.
I feel
I
like
like
being
Luke's ways
insulted.
better.
Spoiler alert, it is a throwaway line from a Terry Pratchett novel. So, yeah, I did plagiarize. It's my one true skill.
All right, so as long as you don't go after the mouse, you're usually okay.
And then Pikachu appears. Mario throws a mushroom at it.
Apparently, we're Smash Brothers characters now.
Kirby eats all you. You're dead. Game over.
Disney doesn't own Smash Brothers, does it?
Not yet.
No, but I like poking Nintendo.
Because if those two worlds merge, that'll be so bad.
What are you talking about? I, for one, welcome our glorious new leaders.
Water.
Kati will say to those two, are we the front?
Yes. The others would have caught up. Sorry, it's time for another quick break, I believe.
Fair.
Well, I get my head set.
So that's just even HD.
Of course.
Lose 1 FP, Etho.
Kati does not check at this point.
That's fine.
Wait, shouldn't I have like a minus? I'm with pants and shirtless.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Is there a penalty for...
Botch it? I mean, seeing Botch it shivering, actually, Kati would offer her freaking parka she's wearing.
Yeah,
Botch it, would you
shirtless.
like to wear this?
I'm fine.
Please.
This is
please.
just temporary.
You lose an
I mean,
FP though, Bushit.
I mean,
I'll take it away, but he will refuse.
Honestly,
If there
I'm
are
kind
missing
of
items, do -1 per item if certain parts of your body aren't covered.
That's for the actual full-on Arctic, though, right?
See Basic 345.
I'm on my way. Equipment modifiers.
Huh. It told me to see that. I'm not sure why it told me to see that.
Yeah, Kathia, Botchip will politely decline with something like, "Thank you, my child. You're so sweet, but it will be fine. This is not something that we will continue dwelling on."
Okay.
I figured it out, Luke. Missing important items, -1 per item.
Yeah, I just saw it too. So, I'd say you're probably at least at a -2, so you lost 1 FP, Botchit.
Got it? That is dealt with.
This water is still liquid, despite it very clearly being icy cold in here. There is a thin layer of frost over all the stone floor and walls, glittering, making the pictures underneath it somehow even more beautiful, even though they're slightly obscured by it. Slightly too perfect when you can see them without the frost. The water is moving gently, lapping against the stone. It's really dark. You can't see the bottom at all. Even though it
Yeah,
might look like you can on the map.
not going towards that water.
Are all of the ruins this beautiful?
Luke, does Eric find the other ruins this beautiful?
The sealed ones.
Some are more decayed.
That's too bad.
I intend one day to repair them.
Mm-hmm.
These fonts are amazingly carved. They have suffered some damage, but it's like a ring of 100 cherubs holding up a giant bowl in the clouds. Archie. Eerie. She's 2 meters up, though.
I'm just observing the room.
Everyone can roll me vision, please, and I'll make a couple of GM checks.
By 4?
No, nothing. Just the
What
beauty
do
of
my
the room.
wise eye see?
By 7. You think you can see things in the water?
Something seems to be in the water.
As dark
See
as
how the waves move?
as
It
dark
should be
as it is,
sealed.
there's darker patches. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, probably more of those creepy crab things, right?
Bigger than the crabs.
Anyone has a
Can
stone?
I see a bit more into it, the water, if I ignore -5 in penalties?
No. It's more like the liquid is opaque.
Like it might not be water.
Like it's almost definitely not water now that you're all inspecting it hard. It's kind of got a greenish, a greeny blue teal tinge to it. And it looks a bit thicker than water. Like milk, maybe.
Ah, so it's like the bonds formed through hardship.
Yes.
Question.
Answer.
Can I set this to fire without actually wasting a jar?
What do you mean, can you set the whole thing on fire?
Yeah, like with a flame.
You don't know if it's flammable.
I'd like to see if I can make a flammable test with a flint.
Explain what you do, please.
I kneel into the water as I think there might be something in there, and this seems to be really, really bad.
So you kneel into the water. So
My train of thought tells me that this. Yeah, I use the flint on the water just to put a spark on the white and moss thing, thinking that this might be really still flaming balls.
I do not see that there is no moss.
So what is darkening it? The water.
The water is not water. It is an opaque, dark, bluey green, black colored liquid. as thick
Okay.
as milk.
If I realize that it's not water, then I will still try to put a spark on that thick liquid to see if it's light.
Turns
Okay.
out it's gasoline and he dies.
Yeah, you would all die if that is the case.
Yeah.
You're very lucky that it's not, because otherwise Botchet would have just killed all of you.
Oh.
Let's
But
check if this is flammable.
let's.
Yep.
Could you show me where you crouched next to the water, please?
I am moving slightly. I'm just really like.
He just needs to know where the Mosasaurus is popping out to eat you.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
need you to be in any place.
I guess that place looks okay. I'm just gonna move a little bit more.
Were you just backing up Lady Catcher and then found yourself with Etho?
Pretty much. I can't see what's behind me peripherally, so I was just following the wall, and then suddenly I was next to Etho because I couldn't see her until I was. It was adorable.
So you were just there, you think, Botchet?
He's where he is.
Well, the surprise round of the monster will go first, and it will use its first attack to spring its arms out of the water and attempt to grab Botchet. Do you have combat reflexes, Botchet?
I do not believe I do. So,
Roll.
not sure if.
Roll IQ, please. You'll probably pass this. It's like a -3. I may as well have done this deceptive, but that's rude. 1 level of deceptive. Oh,
Hey!
you scumbag. You may attempt to dodge.
So in a way, he did what he wanted: stir the creature, and he just trying to click on the.
Luke, before the battle started, did any of the other NPCs go deeper in?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, I failed.
Shit. Botch is gonna die.
Botchet is grappled. Archie got quite far forward. I feel like Burns is wee Archie. And Hanley'll be wee Catcher. And these two would probably notice the hole in the rear and the stupid old man who's playing with fire down by the strange liquid. And I should put it on the right layer.
Not that Katya would know, but for our viewing audience's sake, are either of those two the ones that Botchet was with last night?
Yes, one of them is indeed. One of them did indeed lay with Botchet last night.
Keep her alive.
I think she's gonna keep you alive.
Top of the round, if you don't have IQ, please. If you don't have IQ, if you don't have combat reflexes, please roll IQ.
I feel attacked.
Botchet, you don't need to. You already did. Oh, I just lost something. What was it? No, we good. I heard the USB disconnect sound. So, Katya, you're up.
She'll call out, "Look out!"
Poor saddle horse.
and we'll take a defensive parry.
Alrighty. Alrighty. I think you're behind a pillar right now, aren't you? Yeah.
She is, but she can see a little bit.
Hopefully enough to parry anything that comes towards Archie. So the water's surface has suddenly started bubbling angrily. Like, not only have the arms reached out at it, but the whole surface is tumultuous.
Archie will take a step back towards the group and all-out defense parry.
You join Burns' hex.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's alright. You can indeed do that. You can share a hex with the fellow.
I don't want to bunch up.
For when this thing uses its aereo.
Also, it's nice to have space to retreat to.
No, clump up. I demand it. Etho, you're up.
I'm gonna take a step. All out defense. Parry.
Alrighty. Hanley is gonna cry out like, "Botch it!" And he's probably gonna take a full move forward, the crazy bastard.
Good
Botch it.
man.
Just saved his life after all, or at least fused his 6 broken ribs. Oh god. Botch it, you're gonna get pulled into the water. You just encumbrance for this thing. Bloop, 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 bloop. I should point out there is a faint glow coming from the back wall here. It is yet again another fresco of
Where again?
triplets. The very back
Okay.
of the pool.
So triplets has come up again a couple of times, and I have a fleeting suspicion that that means that there's another one of these things still after this one.
Suspish all you want. Suspice? Suspose? I don't think I'm using this language
Anyway,
right.
is it still?
Suspect?
Is it?
Suspies is what I think it should be.
Alright. Is it using his other attack?
It is to bite, you botch it.
I thought you were making a joke, Luke.
Anything I can do?
No, I forgot the word suspect, Jared. I think you can. Can you try and dodge while you're grappled?
You're allowed
Yeah.
one strength check. Oh wait, yeah, you can. Really shit.
You can dodge freely while grappled.
No penalty, or just the penalty from having -4 to DX. Does that
So
even
don't-
count?
Probably just
It
Yep.
might not even manage to bite you yet, but it potentially does. You may attempt to dodge, you may not retreat. Let me get to actions after a grapple. Combat.
Don't think that works.
Attacks. Actions after a grapple.
I don't think
It's
it seems to
close.
matter.
No.
Ten impaling damage. This is. I don't know if this counts as a large area attack yet. What page is that? Special melee combat situations.
It's a lot more modifiers.
Yeah, for area
I'm gonna
attack.
say it's like 5.
Yeah, I think you're right. This thing has got stretching though, but that's only for increasing reach. So, crunch. That'll be. I'll just roll location then. In that case, that's perfect. The 13.
That's a leg, left leg, I think.
Yeah, makes sense. It like reached out, pulled you towards it. chomped its teeth.
I was
around.
I was just pulling my memory. I don't actually know.
It is indeed the left leg.
Yeah.
Good memory. It's impaling, so is that still only 1 times? Either way, it's enough to permanently fuck up that leg.
Until it heals.
It's chewed beyond
Impaling is
recognition.
1 times for legs, yes.
Okay. So your leg is crippled with twice the amount of damage needed to cripple it. It is destroyed. Please roll
My
me...
maximum is 14.
Oh. In that case, it is just crippled. Bite all the way through. Please roll me HT for the major wound. Straight up.
Botched is kind of a badass.
Yeah, he is. It's on its
Secret
way.
badass.
And then
Secret
also,
badass.
you have gone underwater. Or
Secret is we're all built on the same points.
under liquid. That's the secret. Oh, you are stunned, though. Please lose an FP from involuntary drowning. Rakaro will scream like, Pochitsu! And she's gonna run forward and think about diving in, but then, like, instinctively not. Erie's
We're not swimmers.
the same, gonna run forward to the edge and be like, no! And Eric, it's your turn.
Could you describe the exact shape of the creature a bit more? What are the tokens representing?
Pretty much just like a short, fat sausage that's very bendy, with arms sprouting from every surface.
Like a slug?
Like a slug with arms. It's a slug with arms.
So a hairy sausage?
Hairy sausage. It's a hairy sausage with a face that's got big pointy teeth. The face is a bit bigger than the arse end, although you can't see any distinctive arsehole. No, that's
Okay,
a callback to...
Does it seem to have eyes?
It does have tiny little shriveled lumps, but they don't look anything like eyes.
Okay, Eric will aim at its face.
Aim for the face. Just taking an aim maneuver. Yeah, you can
Yep.
just make out its face. It poked out as it's taking a bite out of Botchet. Burns is just gonna be
In
like,
fact, Eric does not want to make out with its face.
good God. Why not? There's got to be a tongue in there somewhere. Botchet, roll HT to attempt to recover from stun.
I don't have anything like frailty or weakness. Do I have any bonus?
No. But you have no further penalty. Ho
Good enough.
ho!
Oh, I succeed.
And lose another FP from involuntary drowning while that were happening. I think that's every second. I should double check.
But I can take an action, right?
No, your full round is recovering
I
from
think he
stun.
was supposed to get like 3 seconds of holding breath first. There
Uh,
is a holding breath period.
He was stunned.
Okay.
Before I was pulled?
No, but while you were underwater.
So he like took an involuntary breath in.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, I think I'm awake. No, if I cannot do anything, or I wanted to see if I could use a minor action to open one of my flasks.
No, it's your full round to recover from stun.
Then yeah, I guess that's my round.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find drowning. See swimming, page 354. If you're playing along at home and drowning, Drowning. Drowning. You're gonna want to roll swimming
Is that
first,
some
though.
sort of auto
Don't get swimming.
But if you're stunned, you can't roll swimming. Where the piss is it? Scan. Should be drowning in big letters. Like, that's the main thing that's going to happen to anyone in water in a role-playing game. You know?
And for those of you hardcore realists at home, to simulate the stunning effect, put your leg in a bear trap.
You only roll every 5 seconds, so you don't lose a second FP this turn. Sorry about that.
Okay.
And
I'm at 7.
Lady Katya.
Katya advanced, yelling, "Botch it!" And she'll reach out with her quarterstaff.
Right.
Sort of, hopefully, he can reach out and grab it and try to get out of that thing.
Archie.
Well, I can only think of one heroic and incredibly stupid thing to do.
Oh, you may want to rethink that because I forgot to do something at the end of last turn.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. So Katya, you may also want to rethink your decision. Sorry, I am retconning this slightly. Where are you at, boys? Where's my babies at? Where's my babies at? I gotta find them. There they are. There. Hands appear at the edge.
Oh. Okay.
Oh God, Botch it is fucked.
Yeah, sorry, Botchit. I was going to try and save you. My plan was to step up to the ledge and stick my leg in.
Go for the hands, don't worry.
And then we catch you. What would you have done given this new information?
Given this new information, Katya would take a step. No, she'll move, do an all-out attack, and try to whack this guy coming out of the thing into the head.
Oh, wow. Cool.
God, she's a fucking badass.
I mean, she was raised to believe that nothing in the world is a threat to her.
Oh, it tries to snap its head to the side, but does not manage it.
Clunk.
Sweet.
Oh, even with a +2. Yeah, even with a +2, it can't dodge that. Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's brutal. Yeah, it splashes back into the water, like glub, 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 glub. Disappears immediately.
Botch it!
Radical. Archie.
Okay, so with the new information, Archie will then step over here and is going to give it one of these. Oh, so close.
Ooh. Gonna go for that dodge to the side. Gonna fail. Where was this?
That was
Skull
the wrong-
slash. Skull slash.
Yeah, they don't seem like the ninja dodge type.
You neatly separate the top half of the skull from the bottom half. Was it actually at the skull? I noticed that that's a counter.
Yes. I rolled the button right below it. I just set all the micros up.
Your no worries.
You help quicken shit up.
It dead.
I mean, if you like the skull attacks, just baking into your macro is a good call.
Well, and I the ones that I set up were the ones that I've got techniques in. So
So I hop up there, and then I'm going to do a move and attack. Just regular, not all out, so it's going to be the 9.
Oh, down at the
Yeah.
the zomboid. Good luck.
Well, you know what? I might as well make this a neck.
Moving attacks have to be wild.
Oh, okay. That's a miss.
Just
By one.
barely. Who's next? Hanley. Where is that bastard? There he is. Oh, God! And he's probably going to come in this way and step and just ready. He's going to go there and wait to swing wildly at anything that might appear. He makes half a move and attack. Can you do that? I'm going to allow it. Is it a PC?
You can make a wait action or like a readied action for something to appear, and then your readied action is to move over there and then.
Yeah. So he'd be back where he were. I'll move him in 1 second.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, you might as well just move them.
It's a very esoteric difference.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go for another bite, I think. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to. Because I have the Born Biter perk.
That's a bad sign.
So instead, I think I'm just gonna remove that leg entirely.
Oof.
Because I'm already chewing on it. And that's what I do. So...
Can I do anything?
No, it's... The Born Biter perk is... like, your mouth grapples as it attacks, and then can... oh, no! I think you should be able to resist with the worst of strength or HT. And you can use lifting strength. And I think this thing is going to win, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, Botchet. I think we're about to lose you.
The leg, at least.
Or at least your leg.
Yeah, 3 turns without being able to do anything is kind of like... There's
Better than
nothing I
one
can do.
turn where everyone burns to death, I think. Koi. Ricaro's gonna go for the same attack. These zombies are easy to get when they're coming out of water. She'd make contact with a torso. I forgot to roll a dodge for it. It's probably gonna fail though. Yeah, it fails. And she hits and don't do loads of damage. But it would be enough to... No, he's good and still holding on to that. Here he's gonna...
What size is this thing?
The worm, also 3.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, no, here he's just gonna run around to here. Oh, the beast had another attack.
He forgot. He was too happy on chewing.
You're true. Yep. Eric.
I mean,
It swallowed the leg.
If nothing else, he's well seasoned.
Yeah, you don't actually lose any more damage either, Botchet. You didn't take that 18 from the impaling because it caps out at your leg, but the leg has just been completely gnawed off.
Well, we'll get you a peg leg.
Or
I
keep
think I'm
track-
gonna start making a new character.
You could
Just in
easily
case.
survive this.
keep
I'm
track-
already a drag being an old man, and I'm not gonna be an old man with a peg.
Pray for
I
eternal
mean,
youth.
we
Going.
can keep track of the leg. We already know you can heal limbs.
Well, we'll see.
Jury's out
it
on that
stinks.
one. Eric. Darkness penalties would be like -2 for its face at minute.
I ignore -5 right now.
Yes, you do.
Shoot in the water.
Oh, yeah, botch it. That water's also icy cold. There's rules for that.
So, do I hit?
Yes. Too busy chewing to notice you. Oh, to the face. Roll 1d6, please. On a 1, you have hit the brain. Yeah.
I
Ooh.
forgot the exact way to do that.
Close.
Oh well.
That's pretty good. I agree. So 10 divided by equals. Yep. Chunk. Thick arrow right in its face. It barely flinches. Sir Eldred Burns is gonna step. He's like, got to do something. Botch it.
Now you can do a strength check, buddy, to get out of there.
Can I do something else instead?
Can you make a HT roll, please?
I succeeded the last one. Do I need to make another one? I'm not underneath 0.
This is for being in the icy water.
He's cold.
On a success, you lose 1 FP. So, good job. Only 1 FP lost. It could have been margin.
Okay, so I don't have swimming and I'm screwed anyway and nothing matter what I do. Can I please just attempt to either break the jar of acid or open it so that I might have a chance of it letting me go and see if I can at least bat my way with a 9 or less and try to go above and let me go?
You can
You could shove it.
absolutely
Somehow?
ready the acid. I'll need a
I'd
DX
love it.
roll. It's a
It
minus-
should be on myself. I can just open the thing. Does that take 2 turns?
I need a DX turn. A DX roll. But you could legit like grab it, smash it against it in 1 turn.
By the nose.
Oh, Luke, when
Yeah.
you said it doesn't do much, you saw Armor Divisor 2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It smashes. No, it. No, you've dropped it. Because you're at -4 to DX from the grapple.
Wouldn't he be going all out?
And
Even if I go all out, that's a plus of 2. There's nothing.
in actions after a grapple, it's you have to roll DX to grab something or ready an item, and on a failure you drop it.
Oh.
I was reading that earlier because I was planning on grappling a lot of people.
I mean, dropping it might still be a success.
It might. It's definitely gonna drop. This water's a bit deep, not super deep.
Well, it'll probably take a turn or 2 to float down.
Catch it. It might float. It probably will float.
It's a jar of ceramic. I'm not sure if those do.
Depends how much air's in it and what the density of acid compared to this mysterious liquid is.
Halfway, I thought you said it was not able to be filled fully.
Yeah, so it will float.
She'll call out, "Somebody help him!"
Archie?
As she whacks at this other guy.
Okay. That's a hit from behind.
Mhm.
Damage, please. Was that the skull again? Yeah.
Yep.
Gronk.
Bonk.
Really, those guys aren't that scary.
Not when they're climbing out of water, no. Oh, that one should have climbed out of there. Yeah, he like shuffled himself up, but he is crawling.
All right, Archie, be a damned hero.
Yeah, this is gonna go so poorly.
You're
Let's
right.
see. One
You do have the
yard.
holy sword.
In fact, yeah. Roll me will, please. Huh. You feel an urge to use it. You feel an urge to throw down. Have you got a shield? Oh no, your dagger. You feel
No.
the urge to throw down your dagger and your bastard sword and take out Edgar's sword.
Can I huck
Instead
my
of drop. Yeah, you can absolutely throw it at it instead of dropping it.
That's fantastic.
Goodbye, sword.
Goodbye,
Space
space
sword!
End him rightly. Double rightly.
Yeah, this is even more correctly. Alright, what is the penalty to this?
I don't know.
Do you have throwing?
I could have sworn I had throwing knife. Apparently I do not.
That'd be thrown weapon knife if you copied it text for text.
Yeah, and it's not on here. I don't know what happened.
Otherwise, it'd be.
Combat.
I thought you had that.
Cause I've got it marked under attacks.
I call it Dex -2.
Yeah, Dex -2 checks out. Plus range penalties, but size modifier cancels them out. People have. No, there's not any more light on it. It's still at another -2, so it's Dex -2.
Oh my god.
Hey!
Nice.
Hit location.
Hopefully that means it's stuck in the creature instead of floating to the bottom.
6.
Hit location 6. I got no idea. It's just either torso or an arm, so I'm going to say you hit the torso. Unless you... Wait, were you going for the head area? The front bit?
I probably just would have been going for center mass.
Mm-hmm. Torso.
Torso, yeah.
Flunk. Thrust damage, I think. Plus the sword bonus, probably. Thrust impaling.
I'll tell you what, I'll just do that.
Not bad. It definitely yelps as it flunks into it.
Blah 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 blah.
And then,
What did you get again? 6 times by 2 divided by secret.
and then I've got the weapon adaptation perk, so I think this works.
Oh, did you take that perk?
For switching between longsword and short sword.
Sick, yeah. So you pull out Edgar's sword. And I believe that's you.
Hanky. Yep.
I
Etho.
can't swim, so I don't know how good at this whole thing.
HT straight up if you know you're about to be immersed in liquid. Unless it's lava, and then I think it's more than a HT roll that I'd need.
Can I get its attention?
You reckon that probably what Archie just did is a good way of doing that?
Okay, I don't have anything to huck at it. You know what I'm gonna do? am going to. So you said you can move half and then do a like, if it comes out, kind of thing.
I think not if you're going into water.
No, I was thinking about moving next to Archie and
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd allow that. And then if something comes out, attacking it.
attacking Archie. Yeah, I'll do a.
You can only do a step if you're sacrificial parrying.
Yeah, if something comes out, attacking Archie.
All right. Well,
You
then I'm
just
going to just
stand
come
next-
here and then do a if a arm comes out, I'll attack.
Yeah, I'll allow that. You won't get size modifier bonuses, but I'll allow
That's
it. Hanley is...
Well, I would, but it would just then I would also do the arm minus, right? No, I don't know.
Hanley drops his sword, fast draws that fancy dagger he's got, and jumps into the water. He's got swimming, and he does a decent jump. The beast's turn. It lets go of you, Botchet. And at the same time, it makes an attack at Hanley, who does not manage to dodge. He gets grappled, and Archibald, you are getting swung at. That is a critical hit.
Oh,
3d6 on the crit table.
standard.
And then to damage, it's 3d6 plus 2. So the damage is 12 damage to
Oof.
the torso.
And what kind of damage?
Crushing, so you will be subject to knockback regardless of DR.
You
Well,
have
that is
armor.
just 1, so I am at 1 HP now.
Boom! You probably put a right dent in your armor. You wearing
Well,
a breastplate, right?
It's chainmail,
Still in chain.
which is why it's only 1 DR.
Oof. Oof.
Armor's expensive, and I've never come upon a windfall in this game.
I thought we agreed that the church had financed a set of armor for you.
Yeah, but
You still went
you had
chainmail.
said that. No, you had said that it was in process of being built, and I had to leave.
Oh, that is. No, because I feel like you did it almost immediately when you got back, and then there was a good month before you left.
If that's the
Oh.
case, you could get the same armor that I have, that and probably for the cost if you want chainmail again, and that would get you 4 DR.
Well, it's still versus crushing.
Yeah, that's 4 DR crushing.
Oh,
But if you were wearing a plate mail breastplate, it'd be a bit different. But
well, I don't want to slow things down, so I am currently in chainmail.
roll the DX, please. What's your strength?
12.
Okay, so you're only 1 yard knocked back. I don't even think that needs a DX check, does it? I would like HT straight up for the major wound. +2 if you've got. You good? Knocked back a yard, still standing. Recaro is...
I take its arm.
Oh yeah, you attack its arm. And you hit, it doesn't dodge. It will bong in Archie too hard. That's a powerful cut. You slash its arm a bit. It retracts it a bit quicker as it's coming away from Archie. Eerie is gonna make an all-out attack long and stab at it with a spear. It does not parry. And she does a tiny bit of damage to it. Eric.
Eric will cock
Nice.
his crossbow.
Burns is going to say, "Oh, fuck it," and also jump in. Doing a fine job of it at that. Botch it, you are no longer grappled. You are floating. Roll swimming or HT straight up.
And if you don't succeed,
I
the
still
next turn
need to
it's war
give
time.
you the HT to stay conscious. I fail and I pass out on the water.
No, because you still should only be at half max HP.
Bleeding, lost leg.
That was just a swimming check, and it's not been 5 seconds yet, so you're just still underwater and you've not managed to surface.
Okay.
But I think you could still take an action, I'm not sure. And I think you can move yourself 1 yard, maybe. You'd at least be able to push away from that thing with your good leg, almost instinctively.
Okay. That's my whole thing.
Roidio. Catch ya.
I guess she's gonna ready a sacrificial parry if a tentacle or something goes after her buddy in the water.
You've got the reach. Yep, you can do that. Archibald.
Can I step here and slide into the water?
Yes, you can just like step in. I will need a swimming check.
And that is HT.
HT straight up if you know you're about to be immersed.
And then I just want to ready an action when this thing like drags me in and tries to bite me. I want to stab it in the fucking skull.
Alrighty. So you want to let it grapple you?
Yeah.
Cool. That's pretty baller. Etho.
All right, I am going to take a damage and start climbing this pillar.
Radical. Hanley is going to... Did he fail his swimming last turn? No, I think he passed. So he'd head over to botch it. I think he can only move 1 a turn, though. Oh, no, he's grappled. What am I on about?
Oh shit, he's grappled. I forgot.
Yeah, you should have just whacked him.
Oh, he manages to stab the arm with his dagger. Dealing a little bit of damage, but it's still holding on to him. It's gonna... It's gonna let go of him and bonk him. It doesn't like it when its food is pointy. If you give them a bonk, they usually stop being pointy. So it critically... No, that's not a critical. It just bonks him. He can try and dodge. I don't know what that's like in water. And grappled, it's a failure is what it is.
Katya will block instead.
Oh, go for it, Katya.
She does.
Nice. Very nice.
Bop.
Nope.
Drop it. Finish.
Bad.
Hit it.
Bite it.
I almost feel we could tame this thing.
And the other thing it does is attempt to grapple Archie, which it manages if Archie does not attempt to dodge.
Nope.
Ricaro's just like, "Botch it!" And she steps over. Erie's gonna stab it with a spear again, or at least try to.
She's got a spear. She could just hand it to Botch it.
To help him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll probably run over with a spear held out.
Not kill. There's also a zombie there.
Oh yeah, right, the zombie. Keep forgetting about him.
Because we just murderated the...
Not every side had a Katya.
Well, there's like one side with Katya and Etho and Archie and Hanley and Burns.
Yeah, no. Erie finishes off that zombie. Eric, you cocked. I feel like there's more coming.
Cocking is doubled.
You went a bit quiet. Cocking is like a 30-turn action.
Doubled.
Double cock.
2 turns.
Double cock. Burns is gonna push off the wall with his sword forward. Botch it.
I'll try to keep moving to the edge.
Roll DX please, straight up to try and grab the spear handle that's held out at you. Oh, it's like just out of your reach.
But you can still move the one.
Yeah, so you get a bit closer. Oh, spear handle also isn't held out yet. It's a hand, so you'd edge towards it. Catch you.
The same, but for real this time. Preparing a bop in case he's attacked.
Roidio. Archie.
I am preparing an all-out attack, strong to the neck for like the moment he pulls me over.
Radical. It does have the vaguest neck, it's true. Etho.
How many times do I need to climb upwards to be able to do an attack from above dive on this thing?
Probably another turn.
Okay, keep climbing then.
Etho scrambles up that pillar like a almost move Eric, by the way. She's like
I move at 4 or 5 meters a second.
Did you roll climbing? Do you need to?
No, I don't have to do it every time.
Rodio. Hanley got released, almost got bopped.
I actually do move.
Swim for botch it. Beast is pulling you in, Archie. Ready for that bite.
What's its size modifier?
2.
And what's the being grappled penalty?
-4. And light is -2.
Woo! Does it see that shit coming?
Nice.
No, it does not.
And then all-out attack strong, that is a +2 per die?
+1 per die, if that's better than a +2.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter either way. Oh, and that should have been so 18 cutting to the neck.
Depending on what also that your new spiffy sword does.
So
Yes.
as you start swinging it, Archie, a lot happens for you. Everything goes white immediately. Everyone else notices that the dusty old broken gem bound into the hilt of that sword glows as bright as the midday sun. You have to squint against it as it swings towards this thing's neck. Archie, the light kind of fades for you, and you stood back at the top of the mountain, but it's now all orchard, fruit trees, and these perfect little semi-spherical houses. Everyone else, that sword, you're still just watching it swing, and then when it connects, it slices cleanly through that thing's neck, and the head separates from the body.
Quick, get the leg out of there.
I'm getting my sword back.
And then Archie, yeah, you stop swinging. The dusty old gem is dusty and old again. You blink, that kind of felt like it would just a mind fart that you had, maybe. But you did a pretty meaty chop against it.
Archie, the leg, you hurt her.
Yeah, I'll start collecting the things that we want to get out of this thing before it sinks.
Botchet's leg,
Your sword.
The sword.
a
Those two
library
things.
card, half a number plate,
A crossbow bolt.
a crossbow bolt.
That's fair.
I mean, I'll try for the crossbow bolt. Why not?
As you're pulling your sword out, Archie, you'd notice everyone that stood on a surface is shaking, because everyone else roll DX, please. Everyone who's not in the water. The ground is moving. Etho, you managed to cling to that pillar. Eric, you stumbled to your knees. You'd managed to put your hand out to save yourself from going fully flat, I think.
Hallelujah.
Praise Worm.
Does it just shake once, or is it continuing to shake?
Just once. Like, one angry. The water splashes a
more?
bit from it.
I'm up there vigilant, ready for whatever pops out of that water next.
Botchet, you get dragged to shore, pulled out. So much blood.
Never mind. Is Botchet awake? Botchet, can you do something about yourself?
Let me see with an HT check.
Found your leg.
Archie holds up a very mangled leg.
Archie, wipe it off first.
What
I
part?
guess I'm conscious enough to work on it.
I mean,
Your bag gets pushed towards you. You look at your leg, though, and that is not getting stuck back on in its condition. It is mangled.
Can I give you a medical check with 5 to see what I can do about that?
About the
Even if
mangled
I
leg.
end up like house with like a mangled leg that always pains me.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, this is an IQ check with 5 fatigue.
hey,
I'm at 1, but I Dr. House.
So, yeah, you spend all but 1 FP as you
Yes.
press that against your leg, muttering prayers, rubbing a full jar of ointment in, I'm sure, tying bandages and a belt around it as tight as you can.
Sewing. Lots of suturing as well.
Deep, deep stitches right into that muscle. You probably finish a jug of mead while you're doing this to yourself.
He's probably also biting something, whatever he can put in his teeth, as he's putting the how do you call that thing? The needle on the skin.
Suture.
Thank you. Oh yeah. How much would that bring?
If you spent 5 FP, it really would bring you back up to full HP. But I think it's going to take a while for the healing to occur in this
Yeah, like
instance.
full, but I cannot walk with that
y-
leg.
Yeah, you definitely can't walk on that leg
Okay.
at the minute.
So I'm gonna need some help, or maybe head back into the pillow.
You'd be able to fashion yourself a crutch out of either that quarterstaff catch you brought or the spear.
Use the staff.
Thank you, my child. I'll give it back as soon as I stop.
It's not mine. I got it from them anyways.
Etho runs away.
I'm doing an overwatch while they're doing things. See if there's any other creatures out to get them. Was there anything behind that wall?
No, it looks pretty much empty. You can see a couple of crabs skittering around in the shadows, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm just guarding this area that was,
There is a cold breeze coming from ahead.
I'm not going down there. I'm just overwatching, protecting while they do their thing over there.
Maybe the tough people should head forward, and a few of us should stay back here and make sure he's okay.
Sure, yeah, totally got this. Y'all notice that Archie is moving a mite slower than normal.
Are you feeling okay?
Fine.
Can I detect lice?
You're a little occupied.
Yes,
But it's also pretty obvious.
if it is obvious, he might say to Archie, "My son, maybe you can help me get back into the village," and just find an excuse to bring Archie out of the fight and heal him up back in there. At least that's my goal. With
We
detect
we
lice.
need to finish this thing.
That cold breeze comes towards your face, hitting you.
Yeah, I bet you what.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You all jumped in that liquid, and I forgot to ask for it.
Septerra.
Septerra. Success. Only 1 FP lost.
I'm gonna whistle at my compatriots. The
Oh. Go on.
the tuning, like just the whistle of, all right, girls, come on, it's time to move.
But now roll me 1 at -5 for being in wet clothes.
Oh,
Same goes for Botchit, please. HT
We
-5.
might want to head back up and rest
Yeah,
before we move further.
I think Botchit passes out and
To
is
be
dragged
fair,
up.
I don't think Botchet is actually in wet clothes.
Oh no, that's true. That's true.
I have no clothes. Ha
Yeah, you'd have definitely had to take your pants off to get that leg back attached. So Botchit is.
I
nude
am in a
right now.
loincloth.
I mean, he still probably loses the FP because of.
Yeah, I think you probably lose another HP from your butt sticking to the frosty floor.
I'll do it, but I master Roshi this out of.
But as you pass out, they peel you off the floor, and they will take you back to where it's warm.
Maybe we can all go upstairs and get like clothes for everyone at least. Please.
Oh, yeah, I'm at 0.
In this room,
Oh, okay.
I was just going to point out that the walls have got what looks like Tove text written all over them. Each character is tiny, maybe half a centimeter across.
It is really neat.
There are some images carved in relief as well. More figures of the triplets, but they're portrayed a bit differently here. One is definitely shown to be taller than the others. Etho, as you get to this threshold, the wind's blasting you, and as you look through, it's coming from directly above.
I'll look up.
You're at the bottom of a huge pit. This thing extends up beyond sight.
Huh.
Torches flickering as the wind that's whistling down blasts you.
Yeah, I'll just check all the other rooms and sure there's no more danger. But then after that, I'll bail.
I would point out that where it had caved in at the entrance, it looked like it was the exact same kind of doors as I'll turn dynamic lighting off. Wait. And I'll drag you around a bit. These doors over here.
Oh shit! So there's still one left.
Suggesting that no, I meant that there's another shaft there. Those doors look to be the same type as the ruined ones down here.
Okay. So there's one more monster in this room.
Probably. That's what I was saying. There's
That
one
is
more.
what you seem to be assuming.
But also in a different section that we haven't explored yet.
All is quiet,
Well, I looked over there, but yeah.
aside from the chittering of the occasional crab.
Crab people.
But you
I look over
retreat.
at Archie, who's just.
You retreat to the warmth of the village.
Seems to be the plan.
Botchet gets stretched through.
We let his admirers take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
We have doctors here.
And some of those
Right,
doctors
and
are
they're
also
taking care of him.
some of Botchet's admirers.
Yep.
We spent all
Your
day
sword
yesterday
is
healing people.
Your sword is Tove, Archibald.
Yeah, it was Edgar's sword. Seems the myth is true. Then I will tuck that back away, under the chainmail.
It definitely glowed a lot.
Yeah,
You did not see it glowing, Archie.
when I swung it, I had a weird, vision.
I bet it was super bright.
No, I mean, like I was standing at the top of Thanato, and there was orchards and huts.
Are you all still talking and I just lost audio?
I can hear you.
Kati was pausing, not really knowing what to make of that.
Yeah, no, I think you probably all just look at the sword. It's
And then,
yeah.
but yeah, no, I rapidly tuck it away.
I would point out again that was quite the glow. As bright as the midday sun. You could not look directly at it without pain.
Mhm.
Awesome.
So do we think that was all of them?
No. One more, I think. But closed away.
Yeah, because those doors did so much good.
The matriarch would be like, there were two? We thought only one.
We killed 2 of them. I think there's 3. There is a still closed door. You need to alarm it. Set trap.
Yes, we should set many trap now. They're speaking in Eldresh for the convenience of everyone.
Yeah, you can usually tell because my accent gets a lot
Yeah.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
Or my word choices.
That seems wise to me.
Yep. And while you work on that, I'm gonna go take a bath.
Not in those pools, right?
That's drinking water.
Oh,
Baths are right where you came from.
Not at the minute. They'd lead you down the other passageway just a little bit to another natural spring that's used for bathing.
And you get hit on a lot, probably.
Oh yeah. You need help wash?
absolutely not. Go away.
One of the Doomir
I-
would be like, you need help washing, friend?
No, no. Just leave me alone.
I think they mean your clothes.
Oh, shit. Yeah, if they want to wash my clothes, fucking go for it.
I didn't mean that, but I'll get right on it.
And my swords are close at hand.
You've got like you
I've never got,
3 swords of increment size next to you at the
Yeah.
side of the bath.
because my knife is a rather large knife.
Oh, Roro no Zoro. You gotta put Edgar's sword in your teeth. Fight we all 3.
Oh.
Whirlwind attack. 3 damages per hit.
I saw that. There was some stupid anime where they did that.
Yeah, it's One Piece.
One Piece.
Oh, yeah.
Like the best-selling manga in Japan. The best-selling
and
book.
longest running
period.
anime ever.
Like the number 1 tourist attraction in Tokyo has a One Piece theme park in it.
Wow.
With its stock value growing as large as Nami's.
Shonen's where the money's at. But we digest. I can actually carry on for a bit longer, but I would like a short break. And
I cannot go on much longer.
so let's start winding up then.
Right.
Any other scenes before the evening ends?
Did we want to plan for actually trying for the third one or declaring the door trapped and sealed and sort of wrapping up and moving on?
I mean, there's enough of these people that they should be able to handle one of them.
Hanley. Hanley says his name like a Pokemon. I suggest we remain at least a little longer. There are countless treasures in there. any number of those gems mounted on the wall could hold the same power as that sword of his.
I take a step forward and give him a look. Like, you touched those.
Ah,
You touched those things, yeah.
but of course, those belong to the Atuni people.
Like,
as-
I didn't say it, but I just gave him the look.
Of course, you've lived here for 300 years, but I do believe Tove artifacts fall under the jurisdiction of the church, do they not, Bishop? Oh, he's in the
Take a
bath.
couple
Never
more
mind.
steps forward.
I'll keep my mouth shut right now.
Astute people might want to roll vision to notice something about Eric's cape, the clasp. Given that we just discussed
Yeah.
who artifacts belong to.
Catcher, you'd have probably noticed it just because you're into that sort of thing.
Hmm.
A new clasp on Eric's cape.
No, it's not new.
Oh, it's
This
not.
is the same one as before, but
Oh,
just new context.
new context.
Suddenly, the idea of magical gemstones is a bit more in people's minds.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
This is hilarious to me. And surely to at least one other person. Continue.
Just mention it because the guy just said they're property of the church.
absolutely.
But there is unspoken part of that the church, once they'd done playing with him, generally give them to the king, or if the king asks for him, so that he can give them to someone. Or the king will be like, give this person one of the artifacts or relics that we have, and the church will be like, what's the shittest one we've got?
Yeah, but
You say that. You say that people have been here 300 years, and they are hiding from us who have been here for 200?
It is so, says the matriarch. Ituni cross great sea 500 year ago, after great hardship, and eventually settle here 300 year ago, in this oasis. We learn live cold. We forget much of past. But we've learned a lot.
You were hindered by the giants then, that used to roam this land.
We have
Actually,
always been peaceful with the giant.
Giant's good trade partner.
Yes. Giants have more goat meat than they can eat. And they are not good at foraging for fruits, and they cannot make their own wines. There's someone who you've not been introduced to because we keep forgetting about her. Thori. Someone who was on Hanley's ship. She is a member of one of the nomadic tribes of the East. And she's only just this week filled in the gaps in this story. The Atuni have kind of only just realized that they crossed the Great Sea 500 years ago. And they found this out because even though they separated by thousands of miles, they were speaking the same language with different accents. quite different accents, but still enough to communicate somewhat. And it was like solid for a 5-day boat journey, or at least the parts where Etho weren't throwing up.
Below deck helps, right?
Is that a euphemism?
It wasn't meant to be, but
Best kind.
Well, regardless of why we are going in there tomorrow, we are going in there tomorrow.
that definitely was.
Hanley rubs his chest and like winces. Burns looks nervous. And what if we were to wish to leave? Says Burns. I think we not stop you after your help today, says the matriarch. And then Burns says, then my suggestion would be that we all leave. Though I will perhaps permit a morning of exploring those rooms to the more eager of you.
It might help some of us to rest as well.
He nods actually at that. He's like, ah, yes. Botchet, no doubt, will have to remain here for some time.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to sleep. And he's clutching his scabbard tight next to him, next to his body, as he marches across. Don't want anyone to take it off him again.
Poor guy.
And I think everyone will be bedding down if there's no more scenes.
Hmm.
Sounds right.
Mhm.
You get your rests, wake up in the mowing, and I think it's probably a good time to call it quits.
If it doesn't, by the way, if he doesn't stop her, Etho's like crawling into the bag of what do you call Hamley.
Yep. Hanley's back.
Or like sleeping segments, because I think it's warm enough in here that we don't have to need sleeping bags.
Oh, okay, so you like sleeping next to Hanley.
Yep.
Okay. He wouldn't move or anything, but he wouldn't say anything. And I don't think you've got the social skills to read any expression he gives.
Nope.
As we fade to black, we'll have an aside ending, I think. Someone staring into a pool of water. They are beautiful, gorgeous, the example of true beauty. It is that taller of the triplets. It just so happens that Archie and Botchet are both dreaming this right now. So it is kind of player knowledge. You know what? There's someone else who's been... Katya, you two are also having this very dream, so...
Sure, is not like everyone. I've been carrying around that sword and like...
You never swung it, though.
Oh.
And you are pretty cursed.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it could be. But...
I'm double cursed.
It's quite clearly that third triplet, and they're staring into this pool of water, and you see yourselves reflected in it, as if you're watching yourselves earlier, fighting those monsters from above. And as Archie swings the sword, you see that bright light coming out of the puddle, reflecting in this triplet's face. And he just smiles and his eyes twinkle, the, glint in glee and covetousness. And this was The Frozen Gods. I am Luke, the GM. With us today, we had Archibald.
Hey, I'm James. I played Archibald Smith. I used the sword.
I used sword.
Yeah.
We had Botchet.
Hello, I am Ebrath, and I play now Dr. Botchet, who's most likely going to Dr. House the rest of the game through.
It's Lupus.
Yes, it's always going to be a guest of Lupus.
I was about to say, the only bad thing about Botchet not dying is this would have been a perfect time for a new Atuni to join us, but sad.
Aw.
It really would have been. We had Etho.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Etho. Yeah, I murdered one of those things.
Yeah, you did. I fully expected you to. We had Katya.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Katya, and apparently she is murderer of ghouls.
And I removed him from the credits because it had been so long. But he's back for a few weeks, and that's good, even if it is live from Guantanamo Bay. It's Eric.
Hey, I'm Jared playing Eric. I've been busy and I accidentally referred to where I'm staying as a work camp earlier.
And I'm sure you're going to be punished vigorously for it later.
You're not supposed to tell us that.
Where did you get Wi-Fi?
Don't ask that question. I think we all know
They're
where.
sending me out tomorrow to dig holes. Not for graves.
It's funny because it's all true. We're the Kobold Cafe. Watch us on Twitch and YouTube, Kobold Cafe. Visit our website, thekoboldcafe.com. Follow us on Twitter @Kobold Cafe. We'll be back on Thursday.
Patreon.
Oh, we've got a Patreon. We've got one Patreon. If you would like to read some of our articles, catch early access to stuff, join the Discord, pay to have the privilege of talking to us in Discord.
And also, it is eventually going to be a podcast coming. I know I keep saying that, but
Yeah, I love sound of my own voice. Amen.
get access, early access to us talking about whatever.
Sick. Star Wars on Thursday. This again on Friday. We might be about in between. Bye, everyone.